and welcome to another episode of Gossip Finance, where I am your host, Lacey Inger.
And I'm Duncan Sandlin. Welcome, everybody. How's it going today? How are you, Lacey?
I am fabulous. I can't wait to jump into the news today.
Yep, so we got some news stuff, we got some finance stuff, we got some clips. So today's show, we're going to cover the State of the Union and all the craziness with that, and the State of the Union response, which was even crazier. We covered Trump looks like he's going to get his first pick to run the RNC, and his daughter-in-law is going to be second in command of the RNC. So the RNC will be paying his legal bills. So all your donations to the Republican Party will be going to pay Trump's legal costs. And then we also, Trump met with Viktor Orban, who's basically the autocrat who runs Hungary. And we'll talk about that. Probably sharing tips on how to rig an election. Then we'll talk about Social Security and where the two candidates, Trump and Biden, stand on that, and taxes. And then we'll look at rate cuts for the Federal Reserve, which will bring down rates hopefully by the end of the year. But the Treasury bonds already come down quite a bit. And we'll look at some Fox idiots. My favorite guy, Larry Kudlow, being a moron about the whole thing. And then we got some fun clips for you. So we're going to jump in real quick. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
So the State of the Union, if you guys missed it, you should go see it. It was actually, Biden crushed it. So for like a year now, the Republicans have been doing the whole, and especially Fox News have been doing the whole, he's old. Because he's 81. He is old. Let's face it. But he's old, but they've been doing it. He's so old, he can't finish his thoughts. He doesn't know where he is. He can't tie his shoelaces. He's incompetent. Well, a couple rules. One is if your opponent makes a mistake, don't correct him, which is what Biden and the whole team did, is they didn't say anything about it up until now, hardly. And then the other mistake is, or the other big thing to learn is, don't ever lower the bar for your opponent. Because they made it really... So Biden, all he had to come out and do was look like he wasn't out of it. And not only did he look like he wasn't out of it, he looked like he was pretty on the ball for a guy his age. I mean, like, exceptionally on the ball.
Yeah, okay, so that, I mean, seriously does lower the bar for Biden because, you know, he's already been more competent than Trump has been being, especially, you know, just seeing recently the way Trump's been talking, where... all jokes aside, we're like, oh my goodness, is there like some dementia situation? Like, legitimately. And so they lowered the bar all the way down to literally all Biden had to do is go on and sound coherent.
Yeah, basically he just had to stay awake. It was how low they put the bar, but he did better than that. So we're going to go to this clip. So this is Ben Mysalis with the Midas Touch, and he's gonna show you some clips of Biden's speech, because he crushed it. He knocked it out of the park.
And all the right-wing media followed with their conspiracy theories. This was, for example, Jesse Waters on Fox, and here's what he had to say. By the way,
sorry, everybody. Real quick, we're gonna do the Fox response to it was really bad. We'll get into some of the clips later, but this Fox freaked out because he did so well. They threw a tantrum, and it was just this whole thing about Biden he did so well. It must be because he's on drugs. That was their excuse. It's the only reason he could have done well. Couldn't have been because he knew what he was doing. Had to be drugs. So we're going to get back into that because that's what Ben's going to show. So this is Fox News response.
We're all just losing their minds. Here, play this clip.
All of a sudden, this guy is like amped. On speed or something, Jessica, to dismiss it like, he's definitely clean. He should be in a cup. Because there is no way Joe Biden can sustain that type of energy. Because now you've set the bar here. Mm-hmm. This is the real bar, right? This is the bar we've all seen. And it's by my ankles. Then now this is State of the Union bar. And we have 8 months to the election. So you now know what Joe is capable of, if naturally or unnaturally. You're going to expect that type of Joe Biden on the campaign trail. And when he doesn't deliver, will that prove that he's not been given something? Because it looks like he's been given something.
So that's his...
What did he's been given?
I don't know. Whatever that drug is that makes you more aware. and Kojin.
Caffeine? I don't know, but like
Vitamin
I
C.
can't think of any drugs that they give you that make you more with it.
Ginkgoba.
Most of them seem to kind of make you whacked out, so I don't know what they're talking about. Right?
Yeah, they were really upset. I mean, let's see, we have any more on that one? Hang on. We'll go to this. So basically, here's Greg Gutfeld whining about it, I think. And they were just really upset. This went on for a while. This has been going on a week. But here's Greg Gutfeld. Here's a quick clip.
The day, another shining example of President Biden's laser-focused mental agility the White House keeps telling us about. Yesterday, he launched a task force aimed at lowering costs for American families. Hold on to your balance of nature, folks.
Better not start your questions. I'll get in trouble.
What's your message for voters? Super Tuesday, send you a message for voters. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Wow. If Joe were a Walmart greeter, he'd say hello as the customers were leaving the store.
That's the Fox comedian guy. I don't get it. So he's at the end of a meeting and they're shooing everybody out and he's just sitting there. I don't know what that shows us.
It doesn't show us anything. It just shows him sitting there.
I know, but he thinks
I don't call that interesting when I'm just sitting there either. Hey viewers, I just sit there a lot. Are you super excited every time I just sit there and watch it?
And it's not because
that's just what I do. He's watching people walk out the door. What is he supposed to do? Tap dance?
He's supposed to run up and down the street or something. I don't know. But yeah, they were upset.
Right.
He did a really great job. Here's a clip for all of you. This is him. He actually went after the Supreme Court for Roe. I was shocked. He said a lot of things that were kind of shocking to me. He took a bit of a turn here, but watch him attack the Supreme Court.
Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? Look, it's a decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. The Supreme Court majority wrote the following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
Just stop right there for a second. Let's just stop right there for a second. So, ladies, who you gonna vote for? That guy or the grab him by the pussy guy? Yeah, I said it. You get that guy or you get the grab him by the pussy guy. You decide who you want running your damn country. Plenty don't. Hey, listen, I try to keep it classy, but you know what? There's some things you can't class up and there's no point in trying to do it. So there you go.
These are not muscle guys here, they're muscle guys up here, right? And they calmly walk to a seat. Ding, 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 ding. They've only got 17 seconds to figure this whole thing out, right? Boom. Okay. Missile launch. Pshing, boom. It's the most
Or when...
What the fuck is happening? It's like Trump turned himself into a video game or something. What the hell is that?
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Hang on just a second. I think we had a problem here. Quick here. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, just crazy stuff. Trump's not making any sense whatsoever. And Biden is very cogent, talking about things. I mean, he's remembering stats and stuff through the speech. I mean, I'm sure he was using a teleprompter for part of it, but that was, I mean, he did a great job.